First, here they are. Followed by UC Irvine. Joining us are Peyton Pritchard, Ehab Amin, and Coach Dana Altman. Just a couple of notes, just if you could just check your phones, just make sure those are off or in the mute position. We'll do an opening statement to Coach, open it up to questions of the student athletes, excuse them, and then we'll have questions for Coach Altman. Coach, I will turn it over to you.
Well, we're in pretty good shape at halftime, up 12, and they came out with a great run to start second half. We were a little stuck in the mud. Our energy level wasn't very good. The easy baskets that we gave up really got them really going. And E came in, and we finally scored a basket, and our energy level got back to where it was in the first half, and from there, the guys, really played hard and really played well. But we had a bad 6-7 minute stretch that, really could have cost us. But the way the guys fought the adversity, I thought was really good. We've grown as a team. That's happened to us before, and we haven't handled it very well. But the way the guys fought it off tonight, and it started with E hitting a shot and then really making some great plays defensively, and just got us going.
Great, okay. Questions for the student athletes, and just name and affiliation on the first.
Warren Williamson, Oregon Duck Football News. It was an incredible performance by you. You were cheerleading in the second half during that 14-0 run by UCI. Then you came into the game. What was it? What spark did you give that team? I don't think you missed from three. I think you hit 4 of 4.
Just giving my teammates some energy and being vocal and, making sure to stay in the game. Coach has been telling us it's going to be up and down and stay together. We up 5, we're down 5, up 10, down 10, just stay together and fight it out. And I think when I came in, they made the run, so I thought it was our time to make our run. So just try to be vocal as much as I can and bring that energy and try to be all over.
Right behind him.
Josh DeBrett with Associated Press. Peyton, how were you guys able to turn that around? Just the energy? What else was going on with that turnaround?
Like what they said, Ehab came in, brought great energy. I mean, he just kind of broke the ice for us on that 3 ball he hit. He kind of just boosted our confidence a little bit. We brought more energy on defense, but it's really because we got 5 straight stops and kind of turned that game around. They were hot, but once we got those stops in it started the tide started to change there.
On the right side, third row.
Josh Peter with USA Today. Kenny had 7 blocks, 2 alley-oop dunks. He's now got 11 blocks in the last 2 games, I think 5 dunks. What's it like to be out there with him and for him to have that kind of presence?
I mean, Kenny's a special talent. I mean, for somebody to jump like that and to go block shots and go catch lobs, I mean, it helps me a lot. I mean, it helps everybody on this team. I mean, you just feel like somebody's a safety net back there for you. So, I mean, we can't thank him enough for what he's been doing, and hopefully he just keeps on doing it in this next game.
Go back to the left.
Peyton, we talk a lot about the turnaround you guys have made this year. Does it surprise you, the team that left LA a month ago and now you're going to the Sweet 16? How do you explain that?
I feel like I've been getting that question a lot. I can't really put my finger on it, but, we were really low. We were at a low point against USC, and just, we were dead in the water. It's either the season was going to be over at that point or, we were going to change it and see what we could make happen. And, I mean, it just shows this season and this team were resilient. And then I think it goes to show in this game, they fought back, came back, and we could have been dead in the water again, but we're resilient. And just credit to this team of what we're capable of doing.
One row back. Left
Rob
again.
Mosley with Oregon. Ehab, we talked the other day. I mean, I think you played 4 minutes in the second half the other day. What was the process coming into a game like this, knowing, hey, maybe it's a game you don't get off the bench much, but then keeping yourself ready to make the kind of impact you had?
I think that's the key to our run and success lately, just everybody knowing their role and knowing they got to stay ready and being ready once the name is called. And, even if it's not, you just stay positive and cheering for your teammates, and they deliver. And I can't emphasize enough how fun it is to play with my teammates and brothers right now. And this run been incredible. And I'm grateful for each one of them. And, it's so much fun having to do with them.
Stay right in that area.
Kyle Bonniger with ESPN.
Obviously, you just wrapped up here, but early impressions on playing Virginia in the next round for either of you guys?
I mean, they're a great team. Got a lot of great talent. Really, we're just looking forward to the matchup and competing for 40 minutes. That's what we play basketball for. So it's a great team, and we're just looking forward to it.
Second row on the left.
It's for you, have Ryan Leong with the AP radio broadcast. What does it mean for you guys? Third time in 4 years you're going to the Sweet 16. Is this a little bit, maybe even to use the word sweeter, given the fact you guys are a double-digit seed going to the next round?
No, I mean, it's always sweet making this Sweet 16. I mean, you know, we're very pleased. We've been using the saying we're pleased, but we're not satisfied yet. I mean, we don't want to just go to Sweet 16 and lay an egg. We're going to go in there, fight. We're happy with making the Sweet 16, but we want more. We don't play basketball just to make 2 rounds. We play to win it all.
Yeah, I think our ceiling is really high right now, especially that we found what we're good at and how dangerous we can be on the defensive end, and especially, you know, with Peyton handling the ball and him and Will and everybody finding their roles. Lou is really dangerous. Paul is really dangerous. They've been really consistent for us lately in double digits almost every game. So I think we can really be dangerous. I think that's why we all came here for, you know, that Elite 8, Final 4 runs back-to-back years. And we came here for this reason, to make the NCAA tournament and make a deep run and hopefully win a national championship.
One more here in the second row, towards the middle.
Peyton, in the second half, shot clock was coming down, and you hit some key threes. Was this just one of those games where you felt it tonight? I mean, I don't even think you hit the rim. You hit net, I think, every time you threw it up.
You know, I feel like one of them had to go in. I mean, in the first half, I might have airballed 2 15-footers. I was short. But, you know, my shots, they were open, but I was a little short on them. So, you know, on those 2, I just kind of just relaxed and just let them fly. I mean, you know, at the end of the shot clock, you got no pressure. You just got to let it go. So felt good, and it went in for me.
All right, we'll excuse Peyton and Ehab, and then we'll open it up for Coach. Okay. On the left, front row.
Max Bonstetter, Sports Illustrated Kids. Congrats on the win, Coach. Moving on to the Sweet 16. Bet it feels amazing. I just have a question. What is it with you guys in second halves in the NCAA tournament? First, Wisconsin, you went on that crazy run in the second half, and now against UC Irvine, another crazy run.
Well, except for that first 7 minutes, bud. You know, but we did play well, you know, the last 13 minutes. Once we got a couple baskets, our energy level went way up. Ehab had some key steals, and you know, then we just started bouncing around again. But we were stuck in the mud. I put them to sleep at halftime with my speech, I think, and we were really struggling there to start second half. And you know, when they took the lead, you know, we were very fortunate that we got a couple shots to fall there, because I could feel us, you know, tighten up. I was trying not to lose my composure, but you know, I could feel us tightening up there a little bit. So ease 3 and then lose 3, you know, really got us going again.
Third row on the left.
Yeah, just sort of kind of sum up the way your season, you look dead in the water, as Peyton said, back in February, you looked that way for the first 7 minutes of the second half, and then when things click, you guys showed what you can do. Is that sort of how the season's been?
Yeah, we've been up and down this year, you know, and I really credit the players for staying with it, you know, because you know, they could have gave into it at any time. I mean, bad losses, and you know, I'm getting them to practice and barking at them and trying to drive them a little bit to get them better, you know. And when you're facing that, it's, you know, it's easy kind of to give into it. So I'm really proud of the way they just kept fighting and stayed with it. And you know, the second thing, and you know, everybody has injuries, but you know, Lou didn't play the first 9 games, you know, and then Bowl gets hurt, and then Kenny breaks his jaw. So you can imagine, you know, you just watched Kenny, you know, we lost 3 games, home games, without him, you know, because we didn't have any rim protection, you know, and then we get Kenny back, and Paul sprains his ankle and is ineffective for 3 weeks. So, you know, we are healthy now. So to give the guys that, you know, they are healthy now, and they're playing really well together. But again, they could have given into it at any time, and they didn't. And so I'm really happy for them that they've been able to do this. I'm really pleased with their effort, their fight, and they're so together right now. They, VJ and Miles didn't get to play much tonight, but they were in there, and hey, it was just might be my turn next time. And that's when you know you got a team that's really thinking about one thing, and that's being the best and finding a way to win a game.
About 5 rows back on the left.
Kyle Boniger with ESPN. I got two for you. One, just early impressions on Virginia and the matchup there.
We don't get to watch them much because their games come on like at 4 o'clock, and we're still practicing, working, so we really don't get to see, the ACC that much because their games come on so early. I have seen them a couple times. Didn't get a chance to see them play Oklahoma today, but I know they're really talented, and Tony, obviously what they've accomplished and their record in the ACC is off the charts. So we're going to have to play really well. They're big, they're physical, they don't make mistakes, they're not going to beat themselves. But we've got a puncher's chance, and we'll go swing away and see what happens.
And then the second one, your women's team also won today to go to the Sweet 16 as well. What is the dynamic like between the two teams, staffs, all of that?
Oh, they're great. Our women's team, Sabrina is Ruthie. Those girls have been around. They've been to the Final Eight the last 2 years, and Kelly's a great guy. We share a gym, we share a practice facility, and they're so easy to work with. And I couldn't be happier for them. But those girls, they are top notch. They speak every time I see them downstairs, and when we were struggling, they were always trying to pick our guys up and pick us up, and it's just a great group of gals, and they're good. They're a good team. They know what they want to do on every possession, and they're very skilled. They're a good basketball team.
Third row.
How does you talked a little bit about Kenny's rim protection? How does that just free up everyone else defensively, knowing that he's back there? And he had a couple blocks during that drought that you guys were in the second half. Otherwise, it could have been even.
Yeah,
more.
no, we're able to challenge three-point shooters a lot harder, because if they do get by us, he's there to clean some things up. We can rotate a little bit with more confidence, and take a few more chances. The difference in the game was the points off turnovers, 25-10. That was the difference in the game. And so he allows us to be aggressive defensively, very similar to what Jordan Bell used to do for us when we really had it going a couple years ago. So he's a big part. And when he's aggressive, every now and then he's not aggressive. He hasn't played a lot of basketball, so sometimes he gets caught flat-footed. But when he gets a basket down and he feels good, and he's really active and really changes our look, and no doubt about it.
Second row.
Coach, I have two for you. Yesterday we talked about defense and running their three-point shooters off the line. Was that key tonight? I think they were still 1 of 7 deep in the second half.
Yeah, we made 2 mistakes we gave them wide open ones to start second half. We had a bad rotation there and got a wide open 3 up top. And then we left Max on the ball went in the post, and somebody turned their head and they kicked it right back. And that was the one we weren't going to give up tonight, and we gave that one up late. But no, I thought the guys really were aware, ran them off the line. You'll have to look at the film, but I just don't think we gave them a lot of open looks. I remember those 2, but I don't remember a lot of other ones that we gave up.
2 years ago, we were in Kansas City. This is probably a difficult question for you to answer, but the 2 teams, how different are they, the Jordan Bell team to this team? Can you maybe put that into words about how different or how maybe similar they are?
Oh, they're really different. That group had been together, Jordan, Dylan, Brooks, Casey Benson, Chris Boucher. Those guys have been together, 2 years. The only guy we were blending into that team was Peyton. The rest of the guys had been there with us, you know. So we had a more experienced team. And if we wouldn't have lost Chris, you know, you never know what would have happened. But that was just a more experienced group that won 33 games. You know, they were tough all year. This group, you know, it's different, but with Peyton playing as well as he is, and you know, Kenny cleaning up some things, Lou hitting shots, Paul's been steady for us, Will's been good off the bench, Ehab gave us tremendous lift. You know, the pieces are starting to fall together. Francis has given us some rebounds. I know VJ and Miles can still come in and give us some minutes. So, you know, we got 9 guys that, you know, can give us some help, and they waited till late to come together, but I'm sure happy they did, and they're sure happy they did. They're having some fun finally, and you know, it's good to see.
Good. Looks like we'll end it there. Thanks, Coach.
All righty, thanks.
Okay, we'll welcome UC Irvine to the dais. We have Robert Cartwright, Jonathan Galloway, and Coach Russell Turner. Same as we've done, we'll have Coach give us a brief opening statement. We'll open it up to questions for the 2 student athletes, excuse them, and then questions for Coach Turner. So we'll turn it over to you.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and congratulations to Oregon for an outstanding performance. They were the better team tonight. They played an incredible level. In a game that, coming in tonight, I thought we were going to win, so credit to them. But credit also to my team, especially these 2 guys who were up here with me, but also all my seniors, really the whole group, because we did something special this season. And so while we lost, tonight it feels to me in many ways like we've also won. I don't want to talk too long. Let these guys say what's in their hearts. Just really, really proud to be part of UC Irvine men's basketball this season.
Thanks, Coach. Okay, we'll open it up. Answer question. Josh, 3rd row, left.
John, you guys have had that fast start to the second half and come out and take the lead. What went wrong after that? Why were they then able to sort of put that run on you guys after that?
Well, yeah, like you said, we came out to a good start, but then they picked it up on defense. They made us uncomfortable, and we started turning the ball over here and there, and a couple of their guys started hitting shots, and we just weren't playing them, and they made it really hard for us overall.
Go in the middle, about 4 rows back. Just name and affiliation.
Hi, Henry Curry, New University. Can you guys just reflect on the historic season you guys have for UC Irvine and what it means to be, the seniors of this incredible run, a team that's never made it past the first round of the tournament, and now they're competitors in the round of 32, and what this means moving forward for the UC Irvine community?
I told the team just a few minutes ago how grateful I am and thankful for how they embraced me this year, and the coaching staff and everybody around the program. Obviously it hurts, and once the reality of the fact that our college career is over, it's going to hurt, but my heart is full. I feel like we gave everything we had, and I know the final score isn't indicative of how hard we played tonight and our entire season, but looking back on it, we're extremely grateful that we've had this experience, and I know we believe we could have gone farther, but there's so much to look forward to in the future. I mean, so many guys are going to be coming back, and we have so many great players that are going to continue to shine once we go, and Gallo has, over his 5 years, really laid a foundation for this program, and it's going to continue to grow, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Yeah, like Rob said, pretty much we just laid it all out there, and I know we didn't win tonight, but honestly, walking off that court, I couldn't even really be mad about it. Oregon's a great team, and they outplayed us tonight, but overall, we had a great season. Everybody played their part, especially Rob and like my other seniors. Everybody did their part, and it was a really special group. We worked extremely hard for what we earned, and all that work throughout the season, in the summer, and it was all that hard work paid off, and that's a good feeling to know that we made history with this group.
Second row.
Robert, this one's for you. Warren Williamson, Oregon News. Pritchard had another great game tonight. You played solid defense on him. How frustrating is it to play that kind of defense and have them hit shots late in the clock? And a couple times he got in the lane and threw some lobs and hit a couple difficult shots.
Well, I've known him, since he came into the Pac-12. Obviously, we played against each other multiple times while I was at Stanford, and I know how good of a player he is, how crafty he is, and he's really been playing well as of late. And if he continues to play like that, Oregon is going to be extremely hard to beat, especially with the defense that they're playing. I did the best I could to try to make it hard on him. He made a couple tough shots, and that's what really good players do. And some guys that we didn't expect maybe to make some shots did, and obviously that's frustrating. Bank shot at the end of a shot clock, down the stretch is a little deflating, but like I said, they played well. All the credit to them and all the credit to him. So,
Anything additional for Robert and Jonathan? No? Okay. Thank you, fellas. We'll excuse you.
Thank
and
you.
Questions for Coach Turner. Go to the left, 5 rows back.
Mark Wicker, Orange County Register. That's a pretty good 12 seed that you played, just in terms of their ability. And,
Yeah, they are.
I know their length was a concern, but when you did a good job on the boards and then they hit all those threes, I mean, it's kind of a matter of picking what you need to stop and among those things.
Yeah, I mean, the way the game unfolded, was rather similar to what happened, I think, last night against Kansas State. We got behind. It's hard to play against really good teams. We had to figure that out. And then we made a nice run to get right back in the game. They're good, and they're confident right now. Their young players have gained experience this year. I feel like their coaching staff has done a great job emphasizing the defensive end with them. And so I think they draw confidence off of their defense. And that's what they did tonight. They came and attacked us. We knew that they were going to search for weaknesses. Much like teams we've played before have, they just have a special ability to try multiple different things with really, impactful players to get you to make mistakes. And we made a few of those. We had, crucial turnovers in several situations. 15 turnovers, but that doesn't count the times that we went in and served layups up for them to just beat up. Those were plays we were forced into because they sped us up. It's not easy to do that to my team, but credit to them, they did it. And then when they did that on top of making 13 threes, the game got away from us. I didn't envision them making 13 threes with the level of defense that we played, but they're shooting the ball with real confidence right now. And we were maybe a step late or slow a couple of times, especially at the end of the shot clock. We thought that the game would come down to some end of the shot clock plays, and they made a lot of those defensive plays that we weren't able to finish. And the final score maybe is not indicative of the way the game went, but credit to them. They've worn teams down and separated recently from most of the teams they played.
Russ, you mentioned in your opening statement that you felt like you won two tonight. Can you maybe just tell us why you feel that way?
One of the things I learned in coaching in the NBA is sometimes when you lose, you just have to act like you won because you're going to lose. And there's some of that with the NCAA tournament. You're going to lose unless you're the one team that ends up at the top. And so while it's painful for our season to end because it's been such a great journey, it doesn't feel like we lost. It feels like, kind of what we did this year was better than, it's like a cartoon or something or a movie. Because all the guys bought in, embraced what we were trying to accomplish. It started back when we took a trip to Korea. It's like 45 games ago or something now. And we just continued to get better. And in doing that, I think there's just a real special bond that develops amongst the team, flows from the team to the coaches and back and forth. We had that. I told the players in the locker room, we had something that is really rare to experience at any level in team sports, in any sport. So that feels awesome. And to see the impact it's had, our team's success has had on the UC Irvine community, showed up out here and represented so well tonight, is also really gratifying. Feels like a win. I know we disappointed them by not winning tonight, but I know we thrilled them with our resilience in this game tonight and throughout this season. So I feel really good about all that.
Stay there.
Russ, that second half run, how proud are you of that, and how satisfying is that to at least to take from this game? And you obviously didn't go down quietly, so.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect that. We, like I said, had a similar experience against Kansas State. We got down 10 at some point in that game and came back. We had showed the video to our guys prior to coming here to San Jose of our win at Texas A&M. And the first clip that came up, we were down 14 in the second half in that game and came back then, way back in November. So this team has that ability to continue to fight and believe and stay together. That's a special ability for a team to have. It's really a special ability also for a team to maintain throughout a long season like we've just experienced. But that's never gotten away from us. And that's a credit really to every person who's a part of it. And so that's great. I mean, that's, I've coached a long time, a lot of teams. That's rare. It's unique almost. I knew we'd come back.
Second row.
Russ, first of all, congratulations on your season.
Thank you.
I wanted to mention that earlier. I've got two final questions. Jim Rome tweeted midway through the second half, or more towards the later part of the second half, that Oregon's the nastiest 12 seed that he's seen. I'm just wondering what your thoughts are for those teams that might face this Oregon team moving forward.
Yeah, I don't really want to comment too much about Oregon if that's okay. I mean, they're an excellent team. They've earned what they've gotten. You know, they're the Pac-12 champions, and they're on a roll. I respect their players. I have incredible respect for their coach. He's one of the guys that I most admire and try to emulate in this business. They're real. There's not any question about that. I mean, they did to us the same thing they did to Wisconsin. You know, so Wisconsin played them close for a while, and then Oregon pulled away. They're a difficult team to play against. They're well-conditioned. That's something that stands out to me. They're really well-conditioned. I think that's because Dana pushes his team so hard. He and I have that in common. You know, they're good. They're really good, and they're a problem to play against because they're unusual. And, you know, with Peyton Pritchard playing at the level he's playing, they're going to be a tough out. You know, whether he can maintain that, I don't know, but he was outstanding tonight. He was as good a guard and controlling that game as really could have been for them. And then they made clutch shots. I mean, the clutch shots that they made at the end of the shot clock were daggers. It's hard to overcome something like that for us. So if they can play that way, yeah, I think they can beat any team.
In the handshake line, I think you were talking closely with Lewis King. You talked to him for a little bit. Can you share maybe what you were talking to him about?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I was saying double team Queen to try to see if I could irritate him. And I did. And I kept talking to my team about what we wanted to do. We were calling him Queen because I knew it might irritate him because of how important he is to their team, like a queen in chess. It was a play on his name of King, and it bothered him. He started thinking about me. He started thinking about Max. But he came back and finished the game really strong. And he'd had a thing or two to say to me during the game, and I wanted to let him know that what I'd done was out of respect.
Was that early in the game that you were calling him that earlier in the game?
Well, in the first half, they're right in front of us. So I got a voice. I can make the offensive team hear me. So I utilize my voice best I can to help my team.
All right, fourth row, last question.
Coach, I think it's safe to say that UC Irvine is now nationally well known. You know, you made this team get on the map of college basketball, like you said before. We're probably looked at, or your team is probably looked at as the little brothers of USC, UCLA, but at this point, I don't think that's the case anymore. And can you just expand on that? And also, what are your hopes of topping an incredible season like this?
Well, two-part question. I guess the first part, you know, I said what I said about feeling like a little brother to the university, as I mentioned, and maybe to their fans. That's a feeling that comes with the territory in athletics when you're trying to get established, when you're fighting and scratching and clawing to be respected. And so that's just been a little bit of our reality, but our university has earned that respect. Our university is incredible now. In 51 maybe years of existence, to see what our university's accomplished is really rare. And athletically, what we would hope to do as a basketball program is match that level of excellence. And that level of excellence is really high. So we've tried to do our part, you know, in representing our university through our platform, men's basketball. And this is a special platform. So we've made some progress, clearly, by being here again and by advancing in this tournament. I know we've brought great pride to the students of our university, to the alums of our university, to the faculty of our university, to the people who live in our community. And that's special. It's special to feel what we felt over the last week and even longer. So that's, I guess, the answer to the first part. The second part, can we top it? Yes. I know we can. I don't know if we top 31-6. You know, because the record we have this year is really, really, you know, I don't even know how to describe 31-6. for a team like ours that's played 4 guarantee games to do that just doesn't happen. Probably hasn't ever happened. So I don't know if we can top that. But maybe we can get better, just as other programs have. I do think that we can get back to this position again and have a chance again to advance. But advancing in this tournament's hard because it's so competitive. So we'll have to continue to work at being better, try to be even better than what we are now, which won't be easy. But I'm really looking forward to trying to continue to grow because I love the guys on my team. I love the type of people I get to recruit to UC Irvine because of the way they embrace the mission of our university, the academic challenge of our university, the demands that our program and our department in athletics puts on them to represent our place well. I like that. We can keep getting better.
Great. Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you all.
Appreciate it.